Hi guys, welcome to my channel, my second YouTube video. I'm excited because this is a voting week. Yay votes. If you are new to my channel, my name is Candy, and if you're also new to Face Friday, a quick backstory on it. It began by my friends sending me like looks to see if I could recreate them, and I was being so indecisive that I put them in my story and just put up out as like a people's vote, and people voted and I did it, and it ended up turning into like a thing, and more people started sending me looks, and it just became like a weekly Face Friday was born off of that. So the artist of this look right here is Jose Jimenez. I hope I'm not saying his name wrong, but an amazing artist from Mexico, always plays with like vibrant, bright colors, and this look I was so inspired by, so I'm going to show you how I created it. Please follow my Instagram, that way if you send me looks, your look could be chosen as well, and turn on your notifications, and please subscribe, show me some love, because I really want to grow this platform and at least get 100 followers by next month. I don't know, I'm really hoping. Please. Let's jump right into it. Alright, so my eyebrows are already tinted. There's no product on them. They're already snatched and ready to go. I just concealed underneath them just to give it a cleaner look. But I am gonna start with the eyes. I said in my last video, when I'm doing bright colors and stuff like that, I like to start with my eyes. That way I don't have to worry about being so neat. If there's fallout, I clean it up. I can just be more free when I do my eyes first with bold looks. So starting with my base, I'm going to be using Huda Beauty's concealer. This is a very full coverage concealer, but I like it. I like how my colors are pigment with it. This color is number 14N, which is fairly light, but we're using bright colors, and the lighter the base, the brighter the color. So this is my go-to. Just taking some of it on a brush. And I'm using a patting motion to get that all over my lid. You want it to be as flat as possible. I didn't put any of the concealer on my lid just because I'm going to be cutting my crease anyway. So I feel like there's no point of you putting it all over when you're going to be removing it anyway. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my Old Faithful by Kara Beauty. They don't even sell Drama Queen anymore, which is really heartbreaking, but they do have a new version of this palette. I believe it's the Havana palette. It's under 30 bucks and you still get all these colors. The only thing that's different is they don't have as much of the neutral shades in their new one, but I've been using this palette for a few years. So starting off with a dark green in my crease, using the taper to brush like, and I am patting these colors in to get its true pigment. Okay, so now that the dark green is patted in, this is a pro tip. Get you a color swatcher. This is going to help you from using 1,000 brushes for one colorful look, because this look probably has like 8 colors and I'm not using 8 different brushes. So now that that's completely off it, I'm gonna go in with the lighter green that's right next to it, right here. So we use this one for the crease, and now I'm gonna buff out the regular green. And I'm gonna pat first to get my placement in, and I'm putting that right above the darker green, and now I'm gently buffing that out. I want the colors to be as blended, seamlessly as possible. When in doubt, blend it out. Okay, and now we're gonna go in with a lighter green. It's more of a neon, a neon green, using the lighter, fluffier brush. And I'm just gonna cast that regular green with this. Okay, so now using my color swatcher, taking off that lime green, and I'm gonna go in with the yellow. This color is, tap off your access. And I am lightly buffing that yellow shade. That way we can already see how we're going from the yellow to the green to the light green to the dark green. We want that ombre effect, that gradient effect. To cut my crease, I'm going to be using another Huda Beauty concealer. This is the lightest whipped cream, the 00 shade. And this is how I cut it. I use a very skinny flat brush, and I have hooded eye, so this is a hooded eye tip if you struggle with cutting your crease. Put that white as a little stamp right by your eyelashes, and now look up, and you see how it stamped it for me. So where that stamped, that's exactly where I'm gonna go to cut my crease. And I'm just mapping it out, stamping it. After I do it, I just look straight forward, and if my hooded eye doesn't like eat that up, I'll go above it a little bit, but you can tell I am going above. So my crease is right in here, and I brought the concealer up a little higher right here, because we want to look straight and you still be able to see what we want you to see. And I might try to get on this side. It's not perfect, as you can tell. Like, I didn't like coat the concealer because I'm going to take this off. This is how you get the cleanest cut crease, because our color base is white. If I tried to layer a bunch of white on here, it still wouldn't be as clean or as white as I want it to be. So I am going to take some makeup remover. This one's by Sephora, but you can use any type of makeup remover. and a Q-tip. And put that sucker right in here. And now clean up this whole white spot. And then taking the clear side, or the side that doesn't have anything on it, and just like that. And take your time when cutting your crease. What helped me when I first started was I would pat along the line, so taking my brush really flat and pressing it all the way around. Though it took a little bit of time, but I just wanted my crease to be as cut as possible or as crisp as possible. Now I speed it up just a little bit. Now going in with some white eyeshadow, patting that right on top. Now tapping back into that dark green. Okay, so now using a makeup remover wipe, I'm going to just clean up. Using Kat Von D's Ultraline. It's a little bit of a thicker eyeliner, and it's really tiny felt tip, but really nice. And at the base, I'm going to be priming using e.l.f.'s Moisture Lock Primer. This is like a moisturizer and a primer in one. But very smooth, no white residue or anything like that, but it's just gonna help separate my skin from the makeup so it doesn't go in my pores or break me out. And so lately when I've been doing a full beat, I have been contouring underneath my foundation instead of on top of my foundation. It just feels like it blends everything out a little bit better for me. I've been doing this trend maybe like a solid month now, and looking at my before and after pictures, I feel like this is how I do my full face glam makeup. So taking this is actually a concealer stick from Sephora. It's called Make No Mistake, but you can use it as a contour stick as well. Take a brush and blend this out. Blending this out. I feel like this is, I know, I have been using way less foundation doing it this way too. And so now I'm going to use Sephora liquid lipstick in number 14 as a blush. underneath my foundation as well. Yeah. And yes, the color might be scary or intimidating, but it's fine because we're gonna end up putting the foundation on top of it. So using my beauty blender, and I'm kind of melting that in next to the contour. I know somebody's sitting at home and they're scared right now, but just stick with me, I promise. We're doing all the work underneath so that everything just blends in perfectly. Concealer now. This is Too Faced Born This Way in color Honey. A little bit goes a long way with this, so be careful. And my concealer, I'm going to use a flat brush first and then go in my beauty blender. Now that everything underneath it is nice and blended, I'm going to be going on my foundation. Today's foundation is from Bare Minerals, Bare Pro, and number 26 Chai. This is a full coverage, matte, soft matte finish. Perfect if you have sensitive skin, and it is very easy to blend as well. So I'm just taking 2 squirts of that on my pan, and then using a nice buffing type of brush and just getting a little bit of this. You see that I'm kind of spreading it. So it's all over my brush, but not too much. And now starting from my jaw, just lightly buffing. I'll be setting my eyes with Mercier's translucent powder, the best translucent powder of all translucent powders, but that's just my opinion. I like fluffy brush, and so now I'm going to be adding a little bit more color to my face. So using e.l.f.'s bronzer. It does not have a name. Oh, it does. It's called Constantly Bronzed. You can barely see that though, like little white lines. But Constantly Bronzed is its name. I've been saying that this is the nameless concealer for bronzer for so long. So e.l.f., please forgive me. This is also perfect if you feel like you're too light or you added too much translucent powder and you need to just warm up your face. Lightly dust it in your light areas just to bring a little bit of color back to your face. Using the same Kara's palette, I'm going to be using orange, pink, and smoking the blue out using one brush and my color swatcher to take off the colors. So So for lashes, I'm using Ardelle's. These are the texture eyes. A little tip when putting on lashes, and if you struggle with getting them as close to your lash line as possible, is getting a mirror, putting it underneath your chin, and then looking down. That way you could see it in a better angle. For my lips, I'm using Sephora collection Lipliner in Molasses. For my lipstick, I'm using Hard Candy's Mousse Velvet. I got this from the dollar store, and I really do like it. This shade is Mimosa Blossom. I went back to the dollar store the same day that I got this, and they sold out so fast. So if your dollar store has this, get it. It's really good. It feels like there's nothing on your lips. It's great. Use a little bit of gloss from Anastasia. This one is their Dainty gloss. It's a little bit more like a pinky shade, and I like that it gives you that baby doll type of look. I'm only going to put it in the center. Okay, now time to finish it off with some highlighter. I'm using Glam. I got this from my BoxyCharm, and it has like all these shades in it. You can like mix them together. You can pick which one you want, and I really like how smooth it is. I'm going to just fix up my hair. Okay guys, finished look. I absolutely love it. I love playing with colors, and I really hope that this tutorial inspired you to play with some brighter colors, try some different techniques, or if you just got a tip or two from it. I really enjoyed making it, so I hope you enjoyed watching it. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any other videos I have coming up. Follow me on Instagram so you can vote for the next face writing look as well. And just have a blessed weekend.